When working with imported models, as I am with this GoPro, sometimes rotating the view can be it can be frustrating. This has to do with a couple of things. The first is my personal preference. My personal preference is that I like a constrained orbit. This means that when I rotate, it acts as if my model is sitting on a turntable. This is usually nice, unless the model is oriented improperly. Quick side note, the alternative to this, and something I can switch to temporarily, is a view mode called free orbit. That removes that turntable type restraint when viewing. Anyway, if I want to stay with the constrained orbit but be able to rotate this GoPro as if it's mounted to the table, here's a quick solution. The first thing I'll do is orient the view normal to one of the faces. I'll select what's considered the front view from the view cube, and after that, I'll right-click on the home icon next to the view cube. In this list, it'll present to me options to reset the views. I'd consider this view to be the top, so I'll scroll to the Set Current View As, and from the flyout, I'll select Top. Now, as I go back to rotating the model, it reacts more like I'd expect. However, I'm still not satisfied. I'll pause the screen here and note this guy. That little guy determines where you're orbiting about. And with it off to the side here, my model can quickly swing further away from me than I'd like. If you right-click, you can see options to set the orbit center and reset the orbit center, which should do a nice job of placing it central to the model, but uses the bounding box, which includes sketches and work geometry. The way I usually reset the orbit center is by holding the Shift key and clicking the middle mouse button once, as I'll demonstrate here. Sometimes I'll do it inadvertently too, so pay attention to where that green dot is. One last thing. Although I've changed the view in the modeling workspace, this does not carry down into others like cam. So if you wish to get that same orientation, right mouse click the home and set the top, front, or whatever orientation you desire. Cheers.